Cześć! Now, you guys were so happy that I did a reaction to Kabaret Hrabi, so I made sure my translator friend Marcin did another one for me to look at today, and this is called Mama Wandzia. So we're going to check it out, and I hope we all enjoy.
Proszę Państwa,
Big crowd.
proszę Państwa, pokażemy sketch, który najprawdopodobniej spodoba się wszystkim paniom. Kochane panie, to dla was. Z tym, że to też nie jest tak nagle, że dla panów nie. Nie, no też normalnie się tam bawicie, nie? Tylko, że inaczej.
What I like about this straight away is obviously they know they've got a big crowd. There's people watching, and it's breaking down the fourth wall. Now, in this sense, it's basically saying to the crowd, this is the sketch we've got for you, so enjoy it. And obviously it's playing on the humour. It's adding to the humour that it's saying, if you're a lady, you'll probably like this a little bit more, and the men, less so, but you may find it funny as well for different reasons. And I like that. It's engaging with the audience.
Tu może będzie jakaś refleksja po prostu, nie? Czy nie będzie? No, w każdym razie, panowie, słuchajcie, dystansujcie się do sytuacji. W każdym razie, panie bardzo, nie? Panie super. Panowie tak tego, ale panie...
They're loving it, though.
Jasiu! Jasiu! Jasiu, chodź do mnie szybko! Jasiu! Jasiu! Jasiu, chodź do mnie szybko! Jasiu! Jasiu, odrobiłeś lekcję? Bo wiesz, jak mama wróci i sprawdzi?
Odrobiłem.
Idź, odrób jeszcze troszeczkę, proszę cię.
Ale tato, co ty po domu w okularach przeciwsłonecznych chodzisz?
Co? Jak mamy nie ma, to mój dom i moje okulary.
Ale weź zdejmij, bo przecież nic nie widzisz.
Ojej,
O.
tato, co to jest? To był przypadek, mamusia niechcący machnęła ręką. Ale 3 razy? Oj, nie zagaduj mnie. Ziemniaki jeszcze nie nastawione, wróci mama i znowu niechcący zacznie machać ręką.
We all know, right? So I will say this. In public, I am the boss. In our house, Charlie wears the trousers and she is in charge. Now, this is taking it clearly to a step further. And the husband is getting a beating for not doing as he's told. Now, in a modern world, that is frowned upon. That is abuse. Just to clear this up.
Tato, ty jesteś przerażony.
Nie jestem przerażony. Nie jestem. Ja jestem tylko przejęty. Cicho! Cicho!
She's coming.
Windzia jedzie!
Chyba Wandzia.
Mama Wandzia jedzie windzią! Jasiu, smyku! Szybko do lekcji!
Ale
Szybko!
odrobiłem!
Szybko! Do lekcji! Ja pójdę mamie otworzyć! A ja pójdę mamie otworzyć! Pójdę mamie otworzyć! O.
I love how he's got a little
Co to
pin in.
kurna było? Oczadziałeś?
Chciałem cię pocałować na powitanie.
Co?
No sama wczoraj powiedziałaś, że mogę cię pocałować.
Powiedziałam, że możesz mnie pocałować.
Arse.
Co na obiad?
U nas był w supermarkecie, był
Co
reman.
na obiad?
Był
She's
reman,
scary.
więc ja musiałem jechać na
Co
osiedle,
na obiad?
osiedle obok.
Weź. Nie denerwuj mnie, mężczyzno. Co na, że tak sobie pozwolę użyć metafory, obiad?
Schabowy!
She's breaking. Corpsing. Now, clearly this is over the top, right? This is over the top. It's exaggerating. Of course it is. And I always say, though, my favourite part of these cabarets are when the comedian, actors, whatever you want to class them as, when they corpse. Corpsing is when you break character, you start laughing. I think this adds to this sort of situation. Sometimes it's not good. In this sense, it's just hilarious and it's funny. it's so funny. She's trying to be this mean woman character, and actually she breaks, and yeah, it's just funny as an audience. But this is, I reckon this is what Polish women are like. I say, if I didn't, want married to the love of my life, I would happily find a Polish wife. That's a joke. I would, but that's a joke because I'm happily married with the love of my life. Unless she wants me to have two. Am I talking too much? Probably. Let's move on. Gonna be in trouble. Oh gosh, he's snorting. Oh, stop
Chcesz
snorting.
mnie świnią karmić?
No ale schabowy jest zdrowy.
Czy ja chora jestem? Przepraszam bardzo, ja przychodzę do domu, ja chcę porządnie zjeść. A nie zdrowo. Już ty. Czekaj, bym zapomniała. Ludzie, masz na Dzień Mężczyzny. No i jeszcze mam dla ciebie piosenkę z tańcem połączoną, nie? 100 lat, 100 lat, 100 lat, 100 lat. Niech
100
żyje,
lat,
niech
100 lat,
żyje nam,
100
niech żyje, niech żyje, niech żyje, niech żyje.
I would say to my translator, 100 lat is 100 years, not happy birthday, but Polish people sing 100 lat instead of happy birthday, right? So it's like 100 years, 100 years, I live to 100 years.
Także... Niuniuś, poznaj moje serce, zjem na mieście. Bye!
Dokąd? Dokąd idziesz? Dokąd? Już ja cię znam. Znowu pójdziesz z koleżankami na likierek.
Zamknij się, Dzień Mężczyzny ma swoje granice.
A ja? Czy pomyślałaś o mnie? A ja? Może ja też bym chciał gdzieś pójść? Do miasta, do ludzi.
Kurczę, zrozum, Niuniuś, że miejsce mężczyzny jest przy garach.
Roles reversed.
Chłopaki, przestańcie, nie macie żadnych szans.
Uciekajcie!
Niuniuś, nie słuchaj kolegów. Przestań. Przy garach i wbij to sobie do głowy, zdzirze.
Wow. Wow.
Hrabi! Joanna Kołaczkowska, Dariusz Kamys, Tomasz Majek, Łukasz Biecz.
Very simple sketch that they just did, but it's roles reversed, right? Because there is that historical notion of a woman's place is in the kitchen, but whew, round it goes. And everyone finds it hilarious because we all know a woman's place in the kitchen. No, I'm joking. I'm not serious. We live in an equal society. We share jobs, okay? So I've now watched the two Kabaret Hrabi, and they're both fairly short sketches, but they are relatable because we all know these stereotypes of a woman's places in the kitchen. We all know them, right? And we all know, of these horrible men that would beat their wives, which makes no sense. It's like shitting on your own doorstep. Sorry for the language. So, but we know these sort of characters that there are in the world. And so it's interesting because actually the roles reversed in this sketch, we find funny, which doesn't make sense because if the roles weren't reversed, you'll be like, I can't believe that just happened. If this sketch was a man who had beaten his wife and telling the wife that nowadays you would never have that. That would, the man would be in deep, deep trouble even just for doing it as a sketch. But it's interesting how the roles reversed. It's funny because it's breaking the stereotype and it's breaking the norm, even though it's not really necessarily the norm anymore. And it's breaking those. And that's what they're doing here, right? That's what they're doing here. They're same as the previous one I watched about how man giving women flowers and how a man expects a woman to react. It's breaking down stereotypes. And so it's interesting because although it's a cabaret, it's a comedy, it also does seem to have a serious message to it as well. Now, whether or not people are looking that deep into it, thinking the same as me, well, actually, if you do analyze, like I do on this channel, which I think is good thing, it's breaking those stereotypes. It's putting a message forward that it's not acceptable, right? We all know it's not acceptable. But I found that fascinating. It was funny. It was interesting. And like I said, I think it brought up a serious issue. So I hope you guys enjoyed that as much as me. Thoroughly enjoyable. Simple, but enjoyable and relatable. That's always what makes a good comedy. Relatability. And we can all relate to it, right? Not from personal experience, but through what we know, what we see on TV and things like that. So very, very good. I'm glad people are recommending Kabaret Hrabi. I enjoyed that, and I hope you did too. If you want to support the channel, then why don't you become a channel member? It allows me to keep doing this. There's something that I'm loving, exploring different cultures and countries and foods. It's amazing. Also go to Charlie and Rob because I am planning on our next trip. It may just be me in a few weeks' time to somewhere in Poland, but I'll keep it as a surprise until closer to the time. / until I've actually worked out myself. So yeah, go to Charlie and Rob on YouTube. It's in the LinkedIn in the description as well. Thank you so much. Like, subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.